Alright everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of Random Mods. Finally, about 2 months later. I'm really sorry it's been this long between episodes. Just past couple months have been extremely busy for me. I've been trying to get 2 novels done for an April release, both at the same time, so that's kind of been the priority lately. And today's mod, I actually picked it out randomly last night by going to the Minecraft forums and picking out the first mod on the list. It's a pretty simple mod today, but I think it's pretty cool after I watch the videos on it, and I really want to go ahead and try it for myself, so I'm going to go ahead and put it up on the screen here. Alright, and as you can see, I've been doing quite a bit of work on my random mods world here. Last mod I did was a tree capitator mod, and all I did on that one was cut down a bunch of trees. It was actually a really cool mod, because I was able to build my first cabin here on the first day. As you can see, I've added some glass windows, a little bit of a skylight. I've actually worked on getting a lot of inventory together, because with some of these mods, I'm going to have to use, like, crafting recipes and stuff like that. I wanted to have some stuff on hand for that, so I can get right into it. Like, if I get a mod with a crafting recipe where I need, like, 4 diamonds or something, I have some diamonds on hand. I've been doing a little bit of record farming, too. I've been working on animal farming as well. You can see I've got a bunch of cows out there. Got a bunch of food together, and as you can see, my sugar canes look a little bit different, and my pumpkins look a little bit different. And with a Minecraft 3D mod, it's actually a work in progress right now, but they're working on making some of the objects look really cool in 3D, like the sword. Now, they've only got about 12 objects rendered into 3D at this point. Let's go ahead and test it out on the spider here. There we go. I got a little bit of lag going on right now. But anyway, I have been working on some animal breeding. So I might need leather. I think I got a bunch of pumpkins growing over here, so I definitely want to check those out. Alright, skeleton. Sorry about that right there. Trying to get my frame rate to get above 6 frames per second, which is where I'm currently at right about now. So I apologize for that. Alright, get rid of those skeletons there. Now, it's pretty much just the same thing as an iron sword. It's just what it happens to look like on this mod. It looks like it's starting to turn daytime. I did have to put my render distance down on short, just to be able to, move through here. I don't want to get that creeper man over there. Let's go check out what the pumpkins look like on this mod. This looks like it's a little bit buggy here. We got some lighting glitches. There we go. This is actually what the pumpkins look like now. They look like actual pumpkins. You can go all the way around them here. It's just this nice, cool 3D model. Now, I haven't tested out what they look like as jack-o'-lanterns, and the sugar canes look really, really cool on this mod, too. If you get up close to them, they're actually pretty detailed. Let's try to pick one up here. Yep, and they still look like that, even when you're holding on to them. Huh. That's pretty cool. Now, the only thing I don't have right now are the watermelons. So I have to go down to a mine shaft and find one of those and grow some. That's the only crop I have not been able to find yet in this world. I've done a little bit of caving in this world off camera, but it hasn't been a lot. I've also gone and got some netherwort off camera. You've seen me do that in my other world, so I figured, why should I do that in this one? Now, another thing that looks really cool, too, is the apples. So maybe I'll grab some out of the chest there. Then the pickaxe they've been working on, too. It actually looks like a regular plain old pickaxe. And it still acts the same as a regular pickaxe. Kind of an odd 3D feel, though. It does feel a little bit out of place right now. But like I said, they're working on getting the rest of all the game done here. So these won't be the only object that they do. It's just a beta release right now. Let's get the apples out of here. No, those are actually pretty detailed. So if I were to throw one down here, I think they spin too, which is pretty cool. I think it would be cool if it did like the granny smiths and stuff. I think you can only throw down one at a time though. If you had one that was like green or something, one was yellow. But it's still pretty cool looking. I gotta go ahead and eat anyway. Whoops, I didn't mean to get my gold out of there. I forgot I had that smelting. Let's go ahead and put that back in there. Alright, and I think we're going to go find a mine shaft next so I can get some watermelon seeds so I can show you what those look like. So let's head out in this area, and I forgot that the tall grass actually looks pretty cool too, and I'll have to show you the flowers if I find any. So I gotta be on the lookout for those. I think both the ferns and the tall grass look like this, so it's still pretty cool though. I really like the ambience. Oh, there's the flowers right over here. So the dandelions, I think they turn them into like daisies or black-eyed Susans. It's actually my mom's favorite flower right there. I'll show you the roses too, because those look really cool. Well, after a little bit of digging, I got my wish and came out on a mine shaft right next to a cave spider spawner, so as soon as I conquer this thing and get it out of the way, I should be able to start looking around for some watermelon seeds, because I really want to show you guys those. No. No. If I wasn't next to a ravine, I would definitely detour around these guys. Which I will probably do that anyway. Let's go ahead and collect my water bucket. I guess it would help having some blocks in my bar. But yeah, let's kind of just detour around these guys. Alright, now that I got this area sealed off, and I don't think any spiders are going to be able to get through, I think we can go ahead and start killing some stuff. Like the skeleton. Hey, these guys are about to give me a free record. They keep shooting at the creeper that's right in front of them. Ah, darn it. Get behind the creeper and start shooting. Don't shoot the zombie at me. Man, I'm not going to get a free record after all. Maybe I will, maybe I will. Darn it. If I can knock the skeleton back, I might have a chance at it. There we go, I got a free record. I don't know which one yet. Alright, let's go ahead and switch here. I have no idea if I even got a record. I should have. Yep, I got 13, which I think I already have, unfortunately, but hey, it's better than nothing. Well, we all know what I'm good at, and that's finding spawners. But there's also a chest down there, so I'm going to have to go after this one. Let's see if we can raid it without even... Ah, darn it. Alright, here we go. We finally got some watermelon seeds, so we can finally grow some watermelons. Let's dump off some trash here. I'll still take the bread and the iron. I did find 6 diamonds down here, and a little bit of gold, some redstone, so it hasn't been a terrible cave run. There haven't been any more spawners that I know of, so... I think we'll go ahead and find a good spot here, or I'd probably just head back to the base next. We'll grow some watermelons with some bone meal, and I'll show you what those look like, and then we'll also find a rose. Alright, I ran back home in the dark, slept off the night. So it's actually going to grow some of these things here. This is actually the last crop that I've been meaning to grow. I think we'll put the other one way over here. Alright, let's use some bone meal. I did save a bunch of that from all the skeletons I fought down the mine shaft. I actually picked a flower too, so. Alright, there's a vine, there's a vine, and there's a vine. Now it's just a matter of waiting for these to grow, so I think we're going to go look for a couple of roses here while we're waiting for that to happen. Now I usually have better luck finding them in the cold biomes, which is one right over here. So let's go over there and do a little bit of searching. Ah, here's some roses. Let's go ahead and see what they look like up here. I had to walk kind of a ways, and those are actually pretty cool. If you really get down here, look at the detail on them, even remember the thorns and everything. So, that's actually pretty cool. At least they don't take your health down. I wonder if you can attack something with this. It would look kind of silly. Look at the underside. I mean, that is really attention to detail right there. Go ahead and pick a couple of these things. I'm going to decorate my house. So let's head back that way. Well, I would be walking back home, but I just got distracted by this dungeon that I happened to walk right over. Let's go ahead and raid that. I forgot my particles were off here. I turned them off due to the rain. I usually have them on all. While it was raining, it was lagging my game severely. There we go. It looks a little bit more normal. Let's get out my sword here. I could use a grinder in this world too, 'cause I don't have one yet. This is actually the first dungeon I found on this world. So I'm not doing too badly considering. Hey, I was picking flowers and I found a dungeon. And it's a rip-off dungeon. Yay. At least I think it's a rip-off. Yeah, it's a rip-off spawner. I'll come back to it later. Let's go ahead and pillar myself out of here. I'm all out of torches anyway. Let's put a little pillar right here, right so I know where it is. Okay. If I come back this way, I'll be able to find it. Right along the river here, so that's pretty easy to remember. And the dead shrubs, too, in the desert. They're working on those. They're not quite happy with how it looks, so this might change in the future. But that's what the dead shrub looks like. Alright, let's go ahead and make this just a little bit prettier. I'm not much of a decorator, but I gotta admit those flowers do look pretty cool. Alright, and I think I'm just going to intersperse them like this. Have like a daisy and then a rose, and I think the yellow flowers are actually supposed to be dandelions, but I don't blame them for doing dandelions, because those are pretty ugly. It actually looks pretty cool. Oh, and I think we got our first watermelon over there, so let's go ahead and see how that looks. Oh, we got 2. Yeah, so just kind of look at that right there. It's actually pretty cool. Not a bad mod at all. I think it just turns into regular watermelon slices. So, if you get a chance to check out this mod, definitely do it. I'm sure it'll get better in the future here. They're just starting to work on it, I believe. So, once they get all of Minecraft to look like this, with like the leaves and stuff and the trees and all the other plants, I think it's going to look really awesome. So, definitely something I might be trying in the future, too. So I think I'll end the episode for today. I know, kind of a short episode today. Even though I did manage to do some adventuring. So, we did a little bit more than I expected to do. And like I said, I don't know which mod I'm going to be doing next. So it's going to be a surprise as always. And I'll try not to wait 2 months to get the next episode out on this. So I think we'll call this an episode for today. I might go make a zombie grinder off camera there, since I'm kind of in need of one. And I will see you next time.